Good evening. What's up, Mario? All right, let me get this screen off. Hold on. There we go. All right, got the Yankees and the Reds from Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah, so you got a new pitcher for the Yankees starting today. One of the prospects, one of the top prospects, Mario says. Did they send anybody down, or? Oh man, it's like a nice night in Ohio. Man, it's been raining here. Been raining here late this afternoon. All right. So what Winans is going to pitch? Oh, okay. IL move. Okay. I got you. You had a injured list. So, well, you know, you got to see what your young pitchers have. So, yeah, got to see what your young guys have. So, the NBA draft is Wednesday, and they don't waste any time putting getting the draft finished right after them season ended. So I'm curious who the Pelicans get Wednesday. What's up, Kelly Gardner? Had to root for your Reds. Okay, that's no problem. What's up, Kelly Gardner? Member game. We're still on cloud 9 from yesterday. So yeah, Wednesday is they're having a thing in Baton Rouge on Wednesday for the team. So who's calling the game? With Michael K. I didn't notice. I guess I wasn't paying attention. I don't know. Yeah, Oklahoma City. One sucks it would happen to Halliburton, but man, a lot of players are getting Achilles injuries. You know, Pelicans had one. Tatum, Halliburton. There's a lot of players are getting Achilles injuries. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know. I don't know if that's alarming or not. But now they've had several that have had Achilles injuries. So 3 guys that wear 0 go down. maybe that's a cursed number. But Tatum and Halliburton might not play next year because it takes about a year to get over that. And Jonte Murray, he tore his, almost into the season. I don't expect him to play till the All-Star break next year. So, but yeah, maybe I don't know what's going on with these Achilles injuries, but I don't know. That's kind of alarming. Anyway. Yeah, this looks, sun's out. That ballpark, that's a nice ballpark, man. It's right there by the river, the lake, by the river. I think it's Paul O'Neill. Yeah, it's Paul O'Neill. I was listening. I'm trying to listen to the voice. That's Paul O'Neill. So. Yeah, Paul O'Neill should know about the Reds a little bit. The Goldschmidt, Bellinger, Judge, Stanton, Chisholm, Volpe, Wells, LeMahieu, and Dominguez. They finally have Stanton batting behind Judge. I think that's a good decision there. So Lodolo on the mound for Cincinnati. 5-5 record, ERA at 3.71 on the season. 15 starts, 74 Ks, 18 walks. He's a lefty. But yeah, I think it's a good lineup to have Stanton behind Judge. That's just my opinion anyway. They'll take my opinion with a grain of salt. So. All right. Scouting report. Swing the bat, no home field edge. Basically 3. Lodolo, the lefty. We got Lux in left, Bridle in center, Fraley in right. And then Encarnacion, Strand at third, and De La Cruz at short, McLean at second, Steer at first, Stevenson the DH, and Trevino behind the plate for the Reds. All right. Yes, former Yankee catcher. All right, so Goldschmidt comes to the plate, batting 298, 8 homers, 32 ribbies on the year. And here comes a pitch from Lodolo. And that's going to be a ball 1-0. So underway here at Cincinnati. 1-0 to count here to Goldschmidt. Yankees fresh off their series win against Baltimore. And the 1-0 is 2-0. 2-0. So Brock Beluzzo, that's how you pronounce his last name? He's a hitter-friendly umpire. Okay, what it says anyway. Every time they showed that, it seemed like the opposite happens. Swing and miss, 2-1. I don't know, every time I watch a Major League game, they say an umpire, he's a pitcher's umpire. And the opposite happens. He becomes a batter's umpire. 2-1 is foul back, 2-2. Yeah, they didn't show the weather. That's a big ballpark, man. So 2-2 to count. And the pitch is going to be a fly ball right field, 1 down. Let's see. What's the weather in Cincinnati? Well, there it is. It was 93. There it is. Let's see how close they can get to right there. So Bellinger up. So Bellinger is batting .254 on the season. He's behind the count 0-1. The 0-1 is going to be lifted out of play, 0-2. 0-2. So 0-2 to count here to Bellinger. And 0-2 is going to miss. 1-2. 1-2 here to Bellinger. Lodolo going to come set. The 1-2 is a grounder to short. As De La Cruz throws to first. 2 down. Yeah, it rained here this afternoon. It was hot here, but it rained and it cooled it off a lot. So Judge up, and the pitch is a ball 1-0. So Judge batting .367, 27 homers, 61 RBIs. And the 1-0 is, no, that's right, 2-0. Yeah, it's always like 100 here. What's up, Paxton? 2-0 to Judge. Yeah. Now we gotta get ready for football season now. Paxton. 2-0 pitch. That's 3-0. I gotta make a video about Brian Kelly tomorrow. Brian Kelly needs to do something. By the time I go hard on Brian Kelly, there's a foul ball back 3-1. Yeah, we kind of hit the dead period for us for college sports. It's in the dead period. You know, the basketball season's over with. You know, the college basketball season's over with. College baseball's over with. Now we have, we have like 2 months of just nothing. Of just 3-1. The ball's still left field. Going back, and that is gone. Home run. That's out of there. Judge goes yard. Man, that ball was crushed. 1-0 Yanks. Dang, that ball was crushed. Stanton comes to the plate. So Judge gets a Dana, was that 28? Or 27? 28. Here comes the pitch to Stanton. There's a strike on 1. So Stanton's batting .316. Only 1 RBI. I think I did the game we got his RBI. He still only has 1 RBI. There's a ball 1-1. Yeah. Yeah, I've had those channels for a while. I just kind of doing something with them. Here's a base hit, left field. Now, I'm not gonna stop doing stuff on this channel like LSU stuff and Saints stuff. Just those channels. One's just gonna be LSU. One's just gonna be the Saints. Trying to get them monetized. Trying to get them monetized. So Jazz Chisholm up, batting .242. There's a strike on 1. All right, yeah, go sub them up. Yeah, one of them doesn't have many subs at all. One's got like 20-something subscribers. Other one has a few because I had to use that one when I was gone. This channel was gone for a week. So, some people might be subscribed to that LSU channel because I had to use that one when YouTube shut me down for a week. There's the 0-2 to Chisholm. That's going to be foul back. He's 0-2. So 1 at first, 2 down. Chisholm at the plate. Yankees up 1-0 on a Judge homer. That's foul back, so he's 0-2. I like the Yankees. I like their road jerseys. Like I like what they did with them. Last like few years, they got rid of that little white outline. Oh, it's swing and a miss. There's strike 3. Retire the side, but the Yankees get a run on Judge's homer. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. It's Yankees 1, Reds coming to the plate. Kind of like no old school, like when Mantle was playing. Those numbers and the New York across the front are similar to that. So bottom of the first we go. It's 1-0 Yankees. So new pitcher for the Yankees is going to be a out of AAA. So. I'm just laughing at something. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just laughing at something on the internets. Schedule like college football and stuff like that. I thought about it, but I mean, I would have to have like there's got to be some kind of program because I'd forget who I would pick. You know, if you're gonna do that, you're gonna have crossover teams, and I'll forget who I pick. There's got to be some kind of program that I can use that they have that we can like you can put like schedules in teams. Because like that, I'll get confused and I'll pick somebody to win like twice or lose twice to somebody. Just the SEC. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could do that because then that's not a lot of teams. So Winans going to pitch here for New York, making his first start. There's a strike 0-1 here to Friedel. How you spelling it, friend? Friedel. Oh, Friedel. Is it Friedel? Is that what the case said? Friedel? Here's the 0-1. That's 1-1. Yeah, if I just do the SEC, that wouldn't be too many to remember. So Dominguez, Bellinger, Judge, left to right. Then you got Chisholm at third, Volpe at short, LeMahieu at second, Goldschmidt at first, Stanton at DH. Wells behind the plate. Here's the 1-1. It's a swing and a miss. 1-2. You have to use like Chat GPT and you can go to the Chat GPT and they'll tell you like when's the best time to drop those. Probably in a month or two. And the 1-2 pitch is 2-2. Friedel. 2-2 pitch coming. Batting 290 on the season. 2-2. Swing and a miss. 1 down. Those strikeouts. The guy gets a strikeout for his first big league on the mound. He gets a strikeout for Winans. All right, so we've got 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the first. We're going to have McLean up. It's a ground ball to Chisholm. 2 down. 2 down. So 2 down. Now we're going to have De La Cruz come to the plate. Batting 265 on the season. As Ellie has 17 homers, 52 ribbies on the season for Cincinnati. That's the SEC. Winans going to come set. And the pitch. It's a strike on 1. Oh yeah, people get mad at you. Like I don't know if you heard of Uncle Lou. Yeah, people get mad at him. Like, for I don't know why. It's just a prediction. Here's the 0-1. That's 1-1. So 1-1 account. Got 2 down and nobody on in the bottom of the first. Dela Cruz pops it up. And see shadow left. There's Chisholm out there. Makes the catch for the 3rd out. So we'll go to the top of the 2nd. That was an easy 1-2-3 inning. We got Volpe, Wells, and LeMahieu coming to the plate. That was a good inning for that pitcher. Be his first start. And they go down in order 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's but people don't understand, or probably don't understand. Like, it is kind of hard to talk into a camera. It took me a while to get used to that. I was, really, really, nervous the first several times I made videos and went live, because it's just weird sitting there staring at a computer and talking to nobody. It's just weird. Camera shy. You can always turn your StreamYard. You can always turn your camera off and just have like the audio. That way, nobody can see you, but of course they can hear you. Sometimes people find that a little bit easier to do. Just turn the camera off. All right, so we're going to go to the top of the second inning. 1-0 Yankees. There's Volpe at the plate. There's a strike on 1. So Volpe batting .236, 9 homers and 41 RBIs on the year. And the 0-1 is a strike on 2. It probably would be. I might make a Pelicans channel too, but I don't know. 0-2 pitch. That's 1-2. I don't know. I don't think anybody gives a shit about the Pelicans. I might not make a separate channel for them, but here's a 1-2 pitch. That's 2-2. But now LSU's content's still going to go on this channel. Saints channel content's still going to go on this channel. It's going to be a duplicate. 2-2 pitch. That's 3-2. So. So 3-2 count here to Volpe. And the pitch is 3 to miss. 1 down. 1 down. Yeah, you really never know how people are until you meet them face to face. But there's some people the way they type, I'll never get along with him. So Wells at the plate batting .220. The pitch is a ball 1-0. 11 homers on the year for Wells. Oh, that's right. I think they said hi to each other. Forgot they were teammates. Yeah, Trevino and Wells were teammates last year, and they said hello to each other. So 1-1 to count. And the pitch is hit out of play, 1-2. I'm a sports junkie. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, so 1-2 here to Wells. And the pitch is fouled back. Stays 1-2. So Lodolo comes set. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be fouled back right to the backstop. So Wells making them work here in this at bat. I think some of them were like older. I think wasn't Bowdown until he was in his 50s. 1-2 pitch is fouled back again. So 1-2 to count here to Wells. As Lodolo going to come set. And the pitch is fouled again. Man, this guy's Wells is making him work at this bat. Here comes the 1-2. That's 2-2. They got the Cubs and the Cardinals on. I'm gonna watch that on the other TV. Well, I miss the Cubs. Man, I miss being a kid watching the Cubs on WGN every day. 2-2 pitch. There's a base hit. It is. This might be 2 though. It gets past the left fielder, and Wells will go to 2. But it's probably gonna be an error. Probably gonna be a single than an error, but he's gonna go to second now. 26, man. I was 26 at one time. Yeah, I was 26 at one time. I think that's gonna be an error in the left fielder. That's what I think. I think it's gonna be a single, then an error. So LeMahieu up. 255 average, 2 homers, 10 ribbies. And he takes it for a strike, going 1. DJ LeMahieu. Well, I never thought he'd have a long career come out of LSU. Here's a swing to miss. 0-2. I didn't see that. Didn't see that coming out of him. I didn't see LeMahieu playing this long in the majors. And then, of course, winning two batting titles. 0-2 pitch is a grounder to short. Only plays to first. It's a high throw, and it goes over the first baseman's head. That's going to be an error. So LeMahieu's going to get on. We got first and third. That should have been an easy out. I don't know what De La Cruz. He's usually not that man. I mean, that was way over the first baseman's head. That wasn't even close. That's 12 errors by De La Cruz this season, they said. So Jason Dominguez up. So maybe he's not a very great fielding shortstop, but 12 errors. That's a lot. That's a ball 1-0. So Dominguez had the chance for an RBI. Got first and third, one out. And the 1-0 is 2-0. Everybody plays the same teams from last year. They just flip it home and away. So, the 2-0 is 3-0. Texas and Alabama. Rio pitch is a strike, 3-1. Yeah, if I had to guess right now, it'd probably be Texas and Alabama. Not too sure about Georgia. 3-1 pitch, but they're also a possibility. 3-2. Of course, Georgia's. Other than that, I mean, like I said, I think LSU just. I don't trust Brian Kelly. I think LSU has on paper. They have enough talent to get to the SEC championship game, but games ain't won on paper. 3-2 pitch is foul back. South Carolina might be sneaky good this year. Like, really good. Especially if Sellers can, he can even get better because he was good last year. 3-2 pitch is foul back. But that's actually not a bad pick with South Carolina. I mean, they get Alabama at home, I believe. Yeah, we play them in Baton Rouge, but so 3-2 coming to Dominguez. 3-2 is swing and a miss. That's 2 down. But that's actually not a bad pick there. South Carolina. It's not going to be Auburn. It's not going to be Vanderbilt. Not going to be Kentucky. Mississippi State. Ole Miss. It's either going to be there's several teams that will have a legit chance. The Goldschmidt up. There's a strike on 1. So Goldschmidt lined out back in the first. Tennessee. If Tennessee had Nico, they would have a better chance of getting to the SEC championship game. But 0-1 is foul 0-2. But well, LSU has a chance. I just don't trust Brian. I don't think Brian Kelly is going to win the games that he needs to win. And all right, so 0-2 to count to Goldschmidt. And the pitch is 1-2. Yeah, Florida's. I don't know what to expect from Florida this year. They did. Once they changed quarterbacks, they were a different team last year. That's 2-2. I don't know why they didn't play Lagway from game 1. I don't know why they even tried that guy Mertz. I mean, Lagway had a lot more upside. That never made sense to me. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And the side is retired. The Yankees get 2 base runners on. They do not score. Bottom second we go. 1-0 Yankees. But Yeah, I mean, no, Vanderbilt will probably win 6, 7 games and go to a bowl game, which is, for them, that's about their ceiling as a football. But no, Vanderbilt's not going to be competing for no SEC championship in football. Uh, Unless they, Arkansas might be really bad this year. They might be looking for they might be looking for a coach. Arkansas might be really bad this year. They they might win 4 games, 5 games, and if that happens, they'll fire that coach. There could be some openings this year in the SEC, man. There could be some openings. I mean, Florida, LSU, depending upon what happens with those two teams. I mean, if LSU doesn't make the playoffs, I think Brian Kelly is going. If Florida has a losing season, I think they're going to fire Sunbelt Billy. Auburn might. Auburn. I mean, could. I mean, they could be. There could be. There could be several openings in the SEC. Oklahoma. What if Oklahoma has a losing season? They're probably going to get rid of Venables. So it could yeah. So could be down like as a whole. So it steers up. There's a strike going one. I mean, it's not a bite. It's a ball. Pardon me. 1-0. I still think we get about 2 or 3 teams in the playoffs. And the 1-0 is strike. 1-1. So I think they'll have like 2 or 3 teams in the playoffs. We might have some bad teams like Kentucky, Arkansas, swing and miss, Mississippi State. Not sure about Auburn. Who's their quarterback? I gotta go look and see who Auburn's quarterback is. Here comes a 1-2 to steer. And it's gonna be 2-2. It's the same guy from last year. Jackson Arnold. Yeah, he's not that good. I thought it was. I didn't know if he had left. Here's a ground ball to third, and didn't know he's safe. I didn't know if he had transferred. With the transfer portal, I have no idea who's on whose team. You have to go look at the damn depth chart because the rosters change yearly. But yeah, Jackson Arnold wasn't good at Oklahoma, and yeah, Auburn might not be good this year. If you don't have a quarterback in this league, you're not going to be good. So Luck's at the plate, and the pitch is a ball 1-0. It might hit for the Yankees this year. They've been saying that for a while now, but I do think this coach is better than Jimbo. But here's the 1-0. There's a ground ball right back to the pitcher. They'll go to second, to first, save it first. Don't they go to Notre Dame this year? I have to go look at the schedule. Do they play Notre Dame in Notre Dame this year? That's a tough. That's going to be that could be a springboard game for them. So Tyler Stevenson at the plate, 234 average, 6 home runs. We got 1 out, 1 on. A ball, 1 and out. I don't think he's going to know. I don't think the 8 ball knows those questions. Here's a 1-0. There's a grounder to short. This could be 2. They'll go to second to first. And this time it is a double play. 6-4-3, and the side is retired. So we'll go to the third inning. Bellinger and Judge and Stanton do up. Which time? It's only 6:46. I thought it was a little later than that. That was a little later than that. I would say no, try hard. Baseball's in. Okay, here we go. They had some guys that got drafted for didn't he get drafted by, was it Jacksonville, or he's like holding out right now. So Bellinger up. So Bellinger at the plate. He's batting .333 against lefties this season. So at the top of the third, Lodolo still out there for Cincinnati. There's a foul, 0-1. What's up, Seth? How you doing? Rangers in trouble. Rangers are in trouble against the Orioles. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Yeah, I can't watch that game because I'm blacked out with the Rangers. Even though I don't live in Texas, but here comes the 0-2. That's 1-2. Dylan Stewart. I have to go back and look, and I'm bad at names at times. So 1-2 to Bellinger. That's 2-2. 2-2. So Lodolo, here's his 58 pitch. That's going to be swung on. That's right field coming on and can't make the catch. It's going to drop down, and he's going to get in there with a sliding double. Man, it fell right between the second baseman and the right fielder, and Bellinger's in there with a double. Yeah, blackouts in 2025 are ridiculous in sports. I mean, I don't live in Texas, So why can't I watch the Astros and the Rangers on MLB TV, an app that I'm paying for, so to speak? I know it's through T-Mobile, but still. All right, so Judge up. He homered back in the first inning. That was his 28th homer of the year. So 1-0 to Judge. The 1-0 is swung on. That's hit well. Center field going back at the warning track with the catch. Man. Damn, that ball to the deepest part of the park. One down. So one down, but that does move the runner to third base. So wasn't a horrible out. So we got Stanton at the plate. And the pitch. That ball's foul back, 1-1. Of the 0-1. Swing and miss. 0-2. All right, so 0-2 to Stanton. There's a foul. Stays 0-2. 9 strikeouts. That's pretty good. 9 strikeouts. That's nothing to sneeze at. All right, so 0-2 to Stanton. Lodolo about to throw his 64th pitch of the contest. And the pitch is high, 1-2. So if you're Stanton, you just want to get the ball into the outfield, get that run home. The 1-2. Seen in the miss. Man, 2 down. Blew by him. 2 down. I remember them. First Row Sports. Yeah, I think they even had like an app. I remember that. I remember them. All right, so Chisholm's up. And the pitch is a strike 0-1. The 0-1 account. Here the Jazz Chisholm. And the pitch is a swing and a miss. 0-2. Yeah, I have MLB TV, but I'm blacked out. Any Rangers game or Astros game, I can't watch on MLB TV because of stupid blackout rules. No matter where they play. Here's the 0-2. That's 1-2. Just stupid. It's just stupid blackout rules in baseball and basketball and hockey for some reason. Those 3 sports have the worst dumb rules. I mean, if you're paying for a service like like MLB MLB TV and League Pass for basketball, center ice for hockey, the 1-2 is a ground to the third. It should be an easy play to first, and it is. So the Yankees get a leadoff double, but they do nothing with it. So we'll go to the bottom of the third. It's still 1-0. 1-0 Yankees. So it's still up. Online poker, yeah, I lost a lot of money doing online poker at one time. Yeah, online poker wasn't nice to me one time. I'll be right back. Jose Trevino at the plate here for Cincinnati. Here in the bottom of the third inning. So, here comes we got 7, 8, 9 in the lineup. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Yeah, it gets addictive. Here's the 1-0. It's a fly ball left field, but caught. And Dominguez makes a catch. 1 down. We got Fraley's up. There's a pop up. Gonna get out of play. 0-1. So 0-1 to count. All right, we got Fraley's at the plate. Pitches a strike. 0-2. Yeah, you like a casino. No, because the casinos don't have credit card machines at the like the slot machines. Not the ones in Mississippi. The ones in Mississippi don't. You have to go get cash. I'm surprised at that though. Here's a fly ball, right field, and 2 down. I'm actually not. I'm surprised that they don't have the credit card thing right in the machine slot machine that you can put it in there and. But so Kelly Gardner, remember getting house back in the chat. But yeah, I'm surprised at that. So Encarnacion on Strand. Jeez. There's a pop up. Left field coming on is Dominguez. Makes a third out. So we'll go to the fourth inning. 1-0 Yankees. Volpe, Wells, and I think it's a LeMahieu due up. Yeah, the bookie. The bookie. The bookie, man. The bookie. So top of the fourth inning we go. It's 1-0 New York. They had a homer way back in the first inning from Aaron Judge. That's where we stand. Let's pick this pitcher for New York. This rookie. He's pitched pretty good so far. First 3 innings. Bookies made money off the juice. Bookies. Yeah, bookies were, before sports gambling was really, like it is now. Yeah, you had to go find a bookie. And some states you can't gamble, so you had to find like a bookie. But yeah, you just go like on FanDuel in Louisiana and just you bet. Use your PayPal account or your credit card to fund it. Make you bet. All right, we'll go to the top of the fourth inning. It's 1-0 New York. I have Volpe up. There's a ball. So 6, 7, and 8 in the lineup. And the 1-0 is a strike, 1-1. About to be 5-0, says Seth. And the 1-1 is a strike, 1 and 2. All right, so 1 and 2 to Volpe. And the pitch is 2 and 2. 2 and 2. So Lodolo comes set. And the 2-2 pitch to Volpe is swung on. That's going to be right center. And it's going back at the warning track with the catch. 1 down. Boy, that ball almost got out of there. It was 1 down. 1 down. We're going to have Wells the plate. He's 1 for 1. And the pitch is a strike. 0 and 2. Yeah, they've been influencing outcomes of games for a long time now. But now with gambling and betting, just it's everywhere now with apps. But here comes the 0-2 to Wells. And that's gonna peel down the third, so he did not go around. Stays 1 and 2, bases loaded for the Orioles, and nobody out. A nice crowd at the ballpark for the Reds. Here's the 1-2, and it's 2 and 2. That missed. Guess that was 2 and 2. Well, it rained earlier, and it cooled it off out here, and it's been overcast. Been nice now. Hit balls, high ball, right, fly ball, right field, coming over in foul territory, making the catch. 2 down. Man, had 3 players there, but McLean makes the catch. 2 down. Eagle Fang, there he is. What's up with your Yankees, man? The Yankees, they're in first place. This is this the year for the Yankees? This could be the year. So we got LeMahieu up. He's 0 for 1, but he got on with the fielder's choice. 0 1. I guess you don't have any faith in no faith in the Yankees and Boone and Cashman. There's a foul. 0 2. You pump for the Magic basketball. Yeah, this could be the draft is Wednesday. What's up all these Achilles? All these Achilles injuries, man. I mean, you had, Tatum, Halliburton, Murray for the Pelicans. Man, 0-2 pitch. And swing and a miss as LeMahieu strikes out, and the side is retired. That was a quick inning, 1-2-3. Bottom 4 we go. It's still 1-0 New York. But, yeah. Yeah, Patriots won't make the playoffs probably next year because Halliburton's not going to play at all probably. And Tatum might not. I mean, Tatum hurt his Achilles late in the year for Boston. He might not play till late next year, and the same way with Dejounte Murray for the Pelicans. He hurt his late in the year. He might not play until the All-Star break. So it's gonna be interesting. A lot of I don't know, man. These Achilles injuries. I don't know what's going on with them. Oh, Kyle Hurd talked about this. He said shorten the playoff season. So they the first they should go back to 5 games with the first round. I mean they did it. They moved it to 7 because of money. The more games they play, more money the NBA gets. But the first round should go back to 5 games. And don't let it take 3 weeks to play the first round. The NBA Finals started on June 5th. I think the finals started. It just now ended. Why was there so many days lapse between the games? Especially, So, yeah, the Clippers, they said they gift wrapped OKC a championship with that trade, the dumbest trade in NBA history. Yeah, sometimes teams, luck out on a trade, and it helps them win a championship. All right, we're in the bottom of the 4th. Chris Friedel up. This guy Allen with Winans, he's pitched well so far for the Yankees. But his first start, 3 innings pitched so far, no runs given up. So, yeah, Presti's a good GM. He's done well building that team. They won a championship, so it's a try going 2. It was David Griffin for the one we just fired. He was horrible. He was shit for the Pelicans. So 0-2 to count. To Friedel. That's a ball 1-2. Pelicans have 2 picks in the first round, but I think they're going to try to move up Wednesday. And the 1-2 is 2-2. 2-2. But the sun's creeping through the clouds for the first time. Yeah, because the sun's setting and it's going below the clouds. It's been overcast for several hours now. Because it rained like a mofo. That ball's foul back. And we only had like a 15% chance of rain today. And it freaking stormed. In the first round, man, yeah, I mean, they stockpile picks, man. The 2-2 coming to Bridal. That ball's fouled back out of play, stays 2-2. So Matt McClain is on deck for Cincinnati. The 2-2 pitch is 3-2. Devin Booker's requesting a trade. These players requesting a trade. You know who should request a trade? Here's a ground ball to first. Toss the pitcher covering. 1 down. Is Paul Skeens. I know it's not possible. But Paul Skeens is wasting his career with the Pirates. Imagine him with a team that's actually good, like the Dodgers. I mean, even the Yankees. I mean, with the Yankees, they're in first place. I mean, the Cubs are playing well. They're in first place. Imagine Skeens on a team that's actually like in first place. He'd be the #1 starter on a team. And wouldn't even be close. But he's wasting his talents with the Pirates. I knew that was going to happen. I said, man, they're going to suck, but he's going to be good. So McClain up. There's a strike on 1. So 0-1 account here to McClain. The sun's not coming through now. There's a ball 1-1. Ooh-wee. 1-1 account. So Winans comes set. And the 1-1 is 2-1. 2-1. Two-one pitch is so it hit him. That pitch was too far in, hit him. Now Cincinnati has a guy on with 1 out. The Rockets are giving up a first and Jalen Green for. I know KD's kind of old. Houston's a very. They're a young. They were a young team this year. I thought they had a lot of potential. So Dela Cruz at the plate. I'll toss to first. But 37-year-old KD. I don't know. And the pitch going to be a strike on 1. But it's kind of crazy that because Houston's young like OKC. They're very talented. Here comes the 0-1 to Dela Cruz. Going to be a ball 1-1. How's everyone doing? We're doing good, Streamlabs. It's a turned into a nice, comfortable evening after the rain. And the 1-1 is pop out of play 1 and 2. One and two. Now that the sun's peeking through the clouds, I can feel the heat again. And so 1 and 2 to count to De La Cruz. Swings at it in center field. That's hit well. Going at the warning track over the head of Bellinger. Misplayed that, and they're gonna send the runner home from third, and he's gonna be safe at the plate. And De La Cruz goes to third. Boy, Bellinger totally misplayed that ball in center field. He totally misplayed that ball in center. But De La Cruz hit it a ton, but Bellinger misplayed it. So the Yankees are going to have to bring the infield in and Steer at the plate. But now we're going to have a mound. So Spencer Steers 1 for 1 with a single back in the second inning for Cincinnati. Yet the Reds tied it up. De La Cruz crushed that ball to center field. It was hit really well, but Bellinger totally misplayed the ball. I don't know if he would have gotten to it, but he misplayed it. That's the second triple of the season for De La Cruz. And both of them happened the last 3 games. So Steer at the plate here for Cincinnati. And his Winans going to come set. And the pitch is a ball 1-0. So 1-0 to count. And the 1-0 is a strike, 1-1. 1-1. De La Cruz leads away from third base. Winans come set. The 1-1 is 2-1. 2-1. So Gavin Lux on deck for Cincinnati. So 2-1. The Steer going to miss. 3-1. So 3-1 to count the Steers. Winans says have run into a little problem here in the fourth. And the 3-1 is a hit to left field, but right at Dominguez makes the catch and see if they send a runner home from third. They will, and the Reds take a 2-1 lead. So a sac fly will score De La Cruz, and it's 2-1 Reds. Man, he even slipped coming off third base, and he still scored. That's how fast he is. They're going to have Lux at the plate. He's 0 for 1. So Gavin Lux batting 263, 3 homers, 33 RBIs. He grounded into a fielder's choice back in the second inning. And the pitch is a foul, 0-1. 1-1 to count. So Winans comes set. The 0-1 is a check swing, 0-2. Check swing, 0-2. So Winans comes set. And the 0-2 is going to be flipping bow out of play. Stays 0-2. What's up, Bow Down LSU? What's going on, man? Yeah, Brian. So I gotta make a video about Brian Kelly. He's gotta do something, man. You know, since he's been here, Jay Johnson's won 2 championships, and so has Mulkey won 1. And here's the 0-2. That ball's hit to right field. That's hit well. That is gone. Home run. Now the Reds lead now 3-1. Gymnastics won a national championship. Anything else won championships like track and field or golf or tennis? I know that's like, small beans, but Brian Kelly's got to do something. It's time for Brian Kelly to do something. Like just go to the playoffs and have a chance, man. So Stevenson's up. And the pitch is a strike on 1. So 0-1 here to Stevenson. And the pitch is bow back 0-2. They probably will. So 0-2 to count. 0-2 pitch to Stevenson. There's a ground ball to he gets through to left field. So the Reds have come out and pounded the baseball here in the 4th. Yeah, Winans was he was looking pretty good through 3 innings, but the 4th inning things have kind of went south for him. Dela Cruz had that hard hit ball to center field for a triple. So Jose Trevino will come to the plate. He's 0 for 1, line out back in the 3rd inning. But we got 2 out and 1 at first. We got 2 out and 1 on. They're gonna stay with them for at least this batter. I think they want to see if he get to the 4th inning. Best food. I like Chinese food over Mexican. There's a pitch. Yeah, and that ball's hit to left. That's coming on as Dominguez, though. Makes the catch for the 3rd out. So the side is retired, but the Reds get 3 runs. And they lead going to the 5th. But, yeah, I like Chinese food over. If I had, the choice, say, what do you want to eat today? Probably say Chinese food. because I like several things. But there's different things I can get. So, rewrite. Jason Dominguez, the plate here for New York. Here in the top of the fifth. And so Lodolo still out there for Cincinnati. Here comes a pitch. Here's a ground ball to short. And, and that's another bad throw. And he's safe. De La Cruz, that's going to be another error probably on De La Cruz. So the Yankees are going to get a leadoff guy on here in the fifth. I think that's going to be another error on the shortstop. That's going to be his second one of the day. As Goldschmidt going to foul that one 0-1. The Goldschmidt's 0 for 2, a line out and a strikeout. Here comes the 0-1. Next, 1-1. So 1-1 here to Goldschmidt here in the top of the fifth. 3-1 Reds. Reds scored. Reds had scored. They scored their 3 runs in the bottom of the fourth. Yankees scored theirs in the top of the first. Here's the 1-1. That ball's hit to right field. That's hit well, and that is going to be caught at the wall, though. Man, what a catch. And what a catch at the wall. 1 down. I thought that was going to have just enough to get out the park. Nicely by the right fielder to make the jump and make the catch going into the wall. And then gets the ball back in the infield and chases Dominguez back at first. There's 1 down. Now we're going to have a Bellinger up. Bellinger's 1 for 2 with a double back in the third. He was left stranded at third. I think he was left stranded. He had a double, but I think he got the third and was left there. Here's a foul. 0-1. Yeah, that was a really good play, man, by Friedel, man, and right. And just went back and makes a catch, hits the wall. And Dominguez had to run back to first. Here's the 0-1. Hit a strike, 0-2. And the 0-2 is a foul. Stays 0-2. Stays 0-2. So Barlow is warming up for the Reds in their bullpen. So here comes the 0-2 to Bellinger. And it's 1-2. Orioles are smacking the Rangers around. Top of the 8th at 6-0. Here comes the 1-2. And it's 2-2. So 2-2 to count. Here to Bellinger. And 2-2 is hit foul back, stays 2-2. So 2-2 coming to the plate. And the pitch is foul backs again. So it's going to remain 2-2 here to Cody Bellinger. And the 2-2 is swung on. That's going to be left field. Going over. No, can't make the catch. It's going to drop down in left field. And they're going to have first and second. And it just went over the shortstop's glove and fell down between him and the left fielder in left field. So Bellinger would get on with a single. Now Yankees going to have first and second. And Judge coming to the plate. All right, so Judge comes to the plate for New York. And he hit a dinger back in the first inning. And he hit one hard the second time up. That was a long fly ball to center. But that's going to be it for Lodolo. They're going to the bullpen. Yeah, Judge had a ball that was crushed at center. But it's just a long out. But the Reds are making a pitching change here in the top of the 5th. So these two base runners are going to be charged to Lodolo. So if they come around and he can't get the win anyway because he didn't go 5 innings. But these two base runners are his. These two base runners are his responsibility. Is that you talking about Cal Raleigh, the guy that has like 30 home runs? Yeah, he's doesn't he lead the majors in home runs? That's Rube barking at. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought you were talking about. He's got like 30 home runs. Be quiet, Rue. Hey, what you barking at? Hold on. What you barking at? What are you barking at? What are you here? Ain't nobody out here. Ain't even nobody out here. Hey! Put you back inside. So he jumps to the plate. And he pops it up. And center fielder coming on, making a catch. Sharu! Stop! Man, I'm about to put him inside. He's gonna do all this crap. Hey! What is your problem? Get in here. Boy. I didn't bring you out here so you can be barking and yelling like that. So Stanton's up. Rue! And a strike to Stanton 1-1. He's gonna go inside. Man, hey! I don't know. He's the wind, swing and miss, 1-2. Bark at the wind. He's got his tail between his legs. What is his problem? Here's a 1-2. And a strike 3 looking. Be right back. Put his ass inside, man. He started barking and the Yankees couldn't hit. His fault. Just put his ass inside. I'm like, what's he barking at, man? I mean, he came outside, his tail between his legs, he's barking. I'm like, what is going on with you, dude? What's your major malfunction? Hey. Put his ass inside. So bottom 5 we go. It's 3-1 Reds. Yeah, so the Yankees had a chance to get some runs there. But they had Judge up, Stanton up, and they couldn't do nothing with it. Man. That's showing that nice play in right that the Reds had made, slamming against the wall. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the pitch to Fraley, and it's 1-0. So Fraley had a nice catch out in right field. Slamming against the wall. He's 0 for 1. So Winans comes set. He's delivers to the plate. It's a foul, 1-1. So Ryan Yarbrough is on the 15-day injured list with a right oblique strain. 3-1 with an ERA of 3.83 to starter. That's why they work up this dude. And the 1-1 is, did they hit him? Well, hit him. They're gonna say it hit him. So Fraley is going to get on base with a hit batsman. So Fraley gets hit, and the Reds have the leadoff guy on here in the 5th. So now we have Encarnacion Strands. Yeah. So he's 0 for 1 on the evening. And the pitch is a ball 1-0. So 1-0 to count. We got a runner at first base, nobody out in the bottom of the 5th for the Reds. Winans comes set. And the pitch is popped up center field. Bellinger makes the catch. 1 down. 1 down. Hamilton is in Yankees bullpen warming up. So Friedel's up. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Averages a 288 on the season. And the pitch is a strike, 0-1. All right, 0-1 to count. 3-1 Reds here in the bottom of the 5th. Winans going to be a 60th pitch coming up. Oh, he'll toss to first, chase the runner back. So when he gets back, he's back to the bag safely. So Winans becomes set. And here comes the 0-1. And it's going to be low, 1-1. So 1-1 to count. I think got Hill and Hamilton warming up in the bullpen for Yankees. And the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is 2-1. So 2-1 to count. So Friedel comes at the plate. Winans going to come set. And the 2-1 is going to be a base hit right field. And Judge will get it back in the infield, but we're going to have first and third, 1 out. I think they're going to have to come get this pitcher. I think he's kind of run out of steam here for New York. They're starting to see the ball a little better. The batters are this time around, so. Yep, and that's it. They're going to burn in. Boone's going to come out, and they're going to make a change. So I'll be right back. I'm going to get some more water. I'll be right back. All right, we've got a new pitcher coming in for the Yankees. It's going to be Hamilton going to come in for New York. And McLean is going to be at the plate. So Ian Hamilton has an ERA of 4.21 on the year, 29 strikeouts, and 15 walks on the season. So we got McLean at the plate, first and third, 1 out. That pitcher's going to miss 1-0. Orioles win. So 1-0 to count. And the pitch is 2-0. So 2-0 here to McLean. And the 2-0 is 3-0. As Hamilton has come in and thrown 3 straight pitches that are well off the plate. So 3-0 to count. We got 1 out and 2 on. As Hamilton looking in. The pitch. Here's a strike, 3-1. So 3-1 to count. Hamilton looks at winner back at first. 3-1 is ball 4. Well, Hamilton comes in and issues a 5-pitch walk. Now the bases are going to be loaded here for Ellie De La Cruz, who had a triple his last time up. An RBI triple, and then also scored a run. That was back in the 4th inning. So bases are loaded here for Cincinnati. 1 out. So Hamilton gonna pitch from the stretch. And the pitch is a ball, 1-0. Goes inside, 1-0. So 1-0 to count here to De La Cruz. Hamilton will come set. The 1-0 is a grounder. That's another base, a base hit. So we'll get through to right field. Judge will throw it back in the infield, but 1 run's going to score, and it's 4-1. So the Reds have really hit the ball well last 2 innings. The Yankees only have 1 run, and it's been because of the Judge home run. What's up, Rising Rhino? How you doing tonight, man? Are you taking the night off? Yeah. So we got the Steers up. The pitch. It's a strike, 1-1. So Steer at the plate. You should do some that Australian rules football. That comes on real early in the morning now, or however you want to call it. Sometimes it comes on really, really like 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that's what you should do. You should get in that. You should get rid of the Australian rules football. Yeah, I saw that. I think they should go after a guard, man. But they do need some depth, man. They need some, they're very. All we had was Messi last year, so we probably do need another big. They're the 2-1. That's 3-1. I mean, last year they went into the season with freaking Daniel Tice as our center. I don't know what world they thought that was gonna be a good idea. And they let Valanciunas go away. 3-1. That's a grounder. The short, it could be 2. They go to second. The first double play. 4-6-3, and the inning is over with. But the Reds do get a run. We'll go to the 6th inning. It's 4-1 Reds. But yeah. What's up, Rising Rhino? But what's up, Rhino? You should do some Australian rules football, Rising. I know you're always doing that. You did that European football thing, European Football League. But yeah, you should do the Australian rules football. I like if I'm up, if I'm up, I'll watch it. Sometimes it comes on like 1 o'clock in the morning, like 4 o'clock. But I find it very interesting. Interesting sport. Yeah. The Yankees don't hit the ball, man. Oh, they hit home runs. Is what they do. Yankees rarely have games where they string together hits and drive in runs. They always hitting home runs. There's some games they hit the ball and they'll get base hits and drive some runs home. But for the most part, all they do is hit home runs. You can't just be a home run hitting team. I don't care what the analytics say about that kind of crap. You gotta. The Thunder need a great player in the draft. The Thunder just won the title. I don't think the Thunder need a great player. I think they. But it's gonna be tough to keep this roster together. When all these contracts come up, but I don't know their contract things, but the Thunder, I mean, they already got a really good team. So we got Chisholm gonna foul that out of play 1-1. So Jazz is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out, batting .240 on the year, 10 homers and 28 RBIs. So Barlow going to come set. And the pitch is a strike, 0-2. It's 0-2 to Chisholm. And the 0-2 is going to be popped up left field, going over, but going to get out of play, foul. So it's going to remain, I was going to say 0-2. Here to Chisholm. Got Chisholm and then Volpe's on deck. Here comes a pitch. It's a foul. Stays 0-2. Chisholm's making them work here. The top of the 6th. Yankees need to get some base runners on. And the 0-2 is fouled off his foot. Going to remain 0-2. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know that. I didn't know we had their pick next year. I didn't know that until this trade happened. But here's the 0-2. That's 1-2. I think they're trying to move up in this draft. So I think that's what they're trying to do is move up in this draft. But 1-2 pitch, 3-miss. I mean, but you can't foresee Halliburton frickin' rupturing his Achilles, man. But I know our bad luck. We got the Volpe up over 2. Did you see my community post? I have 2 new channels. There's a pop-up out of play. I'm not doing anything with this one. This one, I'm still doing the same shit. Still doing play-by-play, LSU, Saints. But I made one channel just for LSU and one channel just for the Saints. But I'm still doing LSU stuff on this one and the Saints. But I'm just trying to test something out. So 0-2 to Volpe. He's 0 for 2 on the evening. Comes the 0-2. That could be a screen and a miss. Lost the bat also. Jeez. 2 down. Whatever happened to that hockey team we're getting? Whatever happened to that talk? That like 2 months ago, or it was. They talk about New Orleans getting an NHL team. And then, what happened to that talk? Well, like, where did it come from and why did it die off so fast? Here's a pitch to Wells. There's a ball 1-0. I mean, we never were going to get a freaking hockey team, but I don't know where that talk came from and why did it just cool off so fast. The 1-0 is 2-0. So 2-0 to Wells. And the pitch is a swing and miss. 2-1. So 2-1 count here to Wells. The 2-1. That's going to be grounded to first base. Toss to the pitcher, and that's going to be the third out. That was easy. So the Yankees go in order again. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Lux, Stevenson, and Trevino due up for Cincinnati. Freaking Pelicans. Yeah, man, it's time for Brian Kelly to get to the playoffs. He's got to do something besides going to the freaking Cheez-It Bowl. All right. So. All right, we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's 4-1 Reds. So Gavin Lux at the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the evening. All right. All right, so we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Lux at the plate for Cincinnati. They lead 4-1. Hamilton. Going to pitch his 13th pitch of the contest. He came in relief. Here comes the pitch. Going to be a ball 1-0. All right, here comes the 1-0 deluxe. That's going to be a foul back, 1-1. Yeah. Lux had a dinger his last time up. So 1-1 account. Get a Lux pitch. It's 2-1. Yeah, don't worry, man. Look, man. Look, I mean, Jay Johnson's won 2 national championships. Smokey's won a championship. The gymnastics team won a national championship. He's got to go to the playoffs, man. 2-1. Yeah, the balls. I'm not saying he's got to win a national championship this year. It's kind of unrealistic expectations, but he's got to go to the playoffs. He's got to at least we have to have at least a chance. I mean, going to the Cheez-It Bowl isn't a chance. It's 3-miss, 3-2. Yeah, since he's been hired, baseball's won 2 national championships. Women's basketball's won 1. Gymnastics has won. I don't know if anybody else has won anything like golf or tennis or I don't know, but 3-2. And it's going to be hit to left field. That's it well, but it's going to stay in the park. 1 down. I'd have to go look and see if like golf or tennis or I don't know, badminton. I know it's on a smaller scale, but still, they're winning national championships, and Brian Kelly's still going to freaking, Florida bowls. All right, so Stevenson's up. It's a strike, 1-1. And if they don't go to the playoffs, man, it's gonna be tough to sell the fans on keeping him. Here's the 0-1. That's 1-1. I mean, with all the money they've spent in the transfer portal this offseason, and Nussmeier coming back for his senior year, and if they crap out and go to the freaking the Outback Bowl again, it's not gonna be a good look. It's foul back 1-2. It's not gonna be a good look. So, are you going Wednesday are you going to the box Wednesday? I'm thinking about it. Here's a 1-2, and Stevenson hits it to center field. That's hit well. That is off the wall. That's gonna be a double. So Stevenson gets on a 1-out double here in the 6th. Well, the Reds are pounding the baseball. I mean, they're getting singles, doubles. They've gotten a triple and gotten a home run. Yankees have a lowly home run for their run of the game. Just a lowly old home run by Judge in the 1st. Oh, you got to work. Okay. But the frogs are out, man. It rained. All these frogs are out right now. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. I wouldn't want to count. Here to Trevino. The pitch. It's a strike 1-2. We went 2 years ago. I mean, it was hot outside in there. It was hot. We sat in the right field bleachers. down the line in right field. It was hot. It was the 0-2. It's pop out of play. We haven't had a coach to win. We Skip won 5, and Maneri had won 1. But Jay's the second one to win multiple. There they pop up left side, and Volpe calls everybody off. 2 down. And, Jay probably will win another one if he stays. I can't imagine him wanting to go. I can't imagine him wanting to go to the the major leagues. But I can't imagine he'd want to. But we never know with these coaches. So Fraley's up. So we got 2 down, 1 at second. Pitch is high, 1-0. But I know he's probably gonna be getting a raise at LSU. Here's the 1-0. Here's a strike, 1-1. I think they said that right now he's like the 6th or 7th, highest paid coach. Like the other coaches get paid more than him. He's got to be top 3 at least. Here's a foul, 1-2. Probably 1. But found baseball is not a sport that really brings in a lot of money. So now I don't know. College sports is in some programs, some sports at these schools they're in trouble. There's strike 3 looking. That's going to be a retire the side. So we'll go to the 7th, and it's still 4-1 Reds. A lot of these smaller sports, they're not going to last because of this revenue sharing crap and NIL and just. I feel for some of these kids that go to school to be like swimming or badminton. Whatever, and some of these schools are already cutting sports out because they're not going to be able to afford it. That sucks. But this is it's what it is now. Ain't no turning back. They opened this Pandora's box up with the transfer portal and this out of control NIL, which is not, and the NIL is not. The NIL was just supposed to be so they could sign an autograph or 2, not a pay for play. Which I can't believe that people thought that wasn't going to happen. The pay for play was always going to be pay for play. They were going to find a way to make it where. Hey, you come to my school. Come on. We'll give you, like $12 million. That quarterback went to Michigan for $12 million. Name that Yankee. That's Paul O'Neill. I think I'm finally going to get one right of all the Yankee games I watch. It is Paul O'Neill. Yeah. Name that Yankee ball. Paul O'Neill. Yeah. All right, so we're going to the top of the 7th inning, and it's 4-1 Cincinnati as LeMahieu takes it for a strike, 0-1. So bow down. You still in here, man? LeMahieu's a guy I never thought would have this long of a career. out of LSU. There's a fly ball, shallow center, and going to be diving catch, sliding catch, I'd say. One down. Yeah, LeMahieu's a guy I really didn't think he was going to have this long of a career. So one down, and now we got Dominguez at the plate. And got Martinez on the mound for the Reds. There's a ball, 1-0. Pitch is going to miss high, 1-0. So Dominguez is 1 for 2 on the evening. As Martinez delivers the pitch. There's a strike, 1-1. Jason Dominguez singled back in the 5th. And the 1-1 is 2-1. So 2-1 to count. And the pitch is a grounder off the pitcher's glove. Back to the second baseman. 1 down. Man, wow. I think that went off the pitcher's glove right to the second baseman. I think it's going to be 1-4-3. So 2 down here in the 7th. We got Goldschmidt up. There's a ball, 1-0. Goldschmidt's 0 for 3 with a line out, a strikeout, and a fly out. And the 1-0 is a strike, 1-1. So 1-1 to count. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. 1-2 to count. And the 1-2 is popped out of play. Going to stay 1-2. So Martinez, the 1-2 is going to be 2-2. The 2-2 pitch is swing and a miss. That's strike 3, and the top of the 7th is over. So we'll go to the bottom of the 7th. It's still 4-1 Cincinnati. Alrighty, so bottom of the 7th we go. We're going to fix this here real quick. Fix the filter. So bottom of the 7th we go, and it's the 4-1 Cincinnati. So it's time to stretch. Time to stretch. The Yankees have a lonely old run back in the top of the 1st. And that's all they've done. The Reds have done a better job at stringing together more consecutive hits. What's up, Kelly Gardner? Says go Red. Yeah, Reds are Reds have out hit the Yankees today. With 1-6-0 for New York, 4-7-1 for Cincinnati. But the Reds have done a better job at stringing together more consecutive hits than New York. When the Yankees get guys, when they got guys on, they couldn't get that hit. So we're in the bottom of the seventh. Here comes pitch to that and Carson and Strand. So he's over 2 with 2 flyouts. And the 1-0 is going to be a strike, 1-1. So 1-1 account. 1-1 is a swing and a miss. 1-2. So 1-2 to count. Here to Encarnacion Strand. The 1-2 is swing and a miss. 1 down. So 1 down here in the 7th. So now we're going to have a Boone is coming out to probably take out Hamilton. He is. So it's going to be a good. Damn, couldn't tell who it was. They went to commercial way too quick. Find out who's going to come in and pitch for New York. The Yankees are starting to run out of outs here to win this baseball game. They only got 1 run scored. 1 run isn't going to win you many. Isn't going to win you many games at all in this. Yep. Yeah. Looking back at some old pictures, man, you're not that old. You're not that old. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna be we're still here in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's 4-1 Cincinnati. We're gonna have Brito at the plate. That's a strike on 1. So Tim Hill on the mound for New York. Here comes the 0-1. That's a bunt, but it's going to be foul. 0-2. So 0-2 to count. Here to Friedel. He's 1 for 3 on the evening. So Hill on the mound for New York. So 1 out, nobody on here in the 7th. Home half the 7th. Hill will come set. And the pitch is a grounder. Gets through. Going to get through to right field is LeMahieu tried to dive at it. Couldn't come up with it. That's going to be a one-out single there for Cincinnati. We got one out, one on. As McLean up. First pitch is going to miss. 1-0. McLean's 0 for 1. Hit by pitch. Walked. Scored a run. 9 homers, 27 RBIs. Batting .208 on the season. Back from the right side. Here's a 1-0. Here's a strike. 1-1. So 1-1. The count here to McLean. As Hill delivered to the plate, going to be 2-1. 2-1. Santillan is Santillan. He's warming up for Cincinnati. 2-1 is going to be high. 3-1. 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch is a grounder. It could be 2. LeMahieu goes on the bag at second. Goes to first. Got him. That's going to be a double play. And that's going to retire the side and end the inning. So we'll go to the 8th. We got Bellinger, Judge, and Stanton due up. Nice double play by LeMahieu. But the Yankees need to start getting some hits. You know, one run's not going to cut it. But they got 6 more outs left. They got 6 more outs left. Did Adam ever come by? Was Adam in the stream? I don't recall seeing Adam in the stream yesterday. I mean, I might have missed him, trying to call the game and whatnot, but I don't recall Adam being here yesterday. Maybe I could have just missed him. All right. So we're going to go to the top of the 8th inning, and it's 4-1 Reds. These two teams will do it again tomorrow. They play at the same time tomorrow. Yep. 6:10 tomorrow and 6:10 on Wednesday. Friday, the Yankees play the Athletics back at home. Yeah, man, got no more LSU baseball. No more LSU baseball, man. Oh, the Yankees play the Mets on July 4th. So Santillan on the mound here for the Reds. Here comes the pitch to Bellinger, 1-0. What's up, Edward O? It's a nuts bus driver. It's all about Brian Kelly now, man. He's up next. And swing and miss. 1-1. Yeah, but it's about time Brian Kelly, gets to the playoffs and gives us maybe a chance to win a national championship. But I'm not going to hold my breath. And the 1-1 is swing and miss. 1-2. Yeah, Brian Kelly's on deck. I mean, baseball's won 2 national championships. Women's basketball won. Gymnastics won a national championship since he's been here. And the 1-2 is what they bound to play. Have you seen my community post? I made 2 other channels, so make sure you go sub them up. The 1-2 pitch to Bellinger is 2-2. Oh yeah. You know, 10-win season, no win the Rely Quest Bowl. Where they drive the right field, but man, somebody caught the no. The right fielder dropped it. Jeez, as Fraley dropped it. Jeez, man. So the Yankees are gonna get a guy on. As Fraley couldn't hold the ball as he went to the ground. So Bellinger was hustling and went to 2 on the play. Now it's going to bring up Judge. Judge had a homer way back in the first inning, but he's been 0 for 2 since then. Here comes the pitch. That's a ball 1-0. The Judge is 1 for 3. I think 367, 28 homers, 62 RBIs. The 1-0 is 2-0. Two and 0 to count. Here to Judge. And so Santillan going to come set. The pitch is a strike right down the middle. 2-1. Yeah. 2-1. No, nobody's boring me. 2-1 is 3-1. You going? Are you going Wednesday, Edward, to the celebration at Alex Box? So Stanton's on deck for New York. 3-1 to count. Here to Judge. And the pitch is ball 4. They're going to walk him. Now Stanton comes to the plate, and he's the tying run. So Stanton's looking for his first home run of the season. He did single back in the first inning. Does have 1 RBI on the year, but 0 homers. 1 homer here would tie it up. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Oh, 0-1 to count to Stanton. Bellinger at second. Judge at first. And the 0-1 is another strike. 0-2. I have an iPhone. I used to be an Android guy until I got an iPhone several years ago. Oh-2 is 1-2. I used to have a Android all the time. All right, so 1-2 to Stanton. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Man, chased it. 1 down. Chased it. 1 down. Stanton's still looking for his first home run of the year. So Chisholm up. He's 0 for 3. A ground out and 2 strikeouts. So still first and second, one out. And pitch. It's going to be a strike on one. Traveling Fools. Yo, yo. Been a member for 17 months. Yo, yo. Now we got a dead period now between college baseball and college football. Swing and a miss. 0-2. And we got a freaking dead period from now June 23rd till end of August. But no sport, no college sports. Jeez. Just put me to sleep, wake me up. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 down. 2 down. So 2 down here in the 7th. I mean, talking about 8th. Excuse me, 8th. Excuse me, 8th inning. Now Volpe's up. So the Yankees will get 2 guys on, the first 2 guys on, and then they're not going to score. There's a strike on 1. The Volpe 2 Ks and a flyout. The Yankees have gotten the leadoff guy on a few times tonight, but they haven't gotten that timely hit. Here's the 1-0. There's going to be lost his bat again. That's the second time he's lost his bat. 1-1. Hey, Kelly Gardner been a member for 14 months. All right. Thank you for Traveling Fools and Kelly Gardner for being a member of the channel. Yeah, Volpe lost his bat again. That's the second time he's done that. You might need to put some, I don't know, some stickum on his gloves. Man, that's the second time he's done. That's the second time it's happened to him, where he's swung the bat and lost the bat. So 1-1 account to Volpe. That should count for 2 strikes. The pitch is high, 2-1. That should count for like 2 strikes. If you swing and lose the bat, you should get penalized for that kind of crap. Here's the 2-1. That's a strike, 2-2. And 2-2 to count. So 2-2 to count. Here to Volpe. And the pitch is 3-2. 3-2 to count. You have Wells on deck for New York. So the Yankees are playing at the bottom of the order in the 9th coming up. 3-2 is a grounder to first. They'll take it himself. And the side is retired. So the Yankees get the first 2 guys on, but they don't score. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. 4-1 Reds. Boy, Yankees just can't. Yeah, they can't hit the ball, man. They can't hit the ball consistently. They're like LSU was early in the year when LSU couldn't get timely hits. It was very, very frustrating. But as the season went along, LSU got much better with that. But there's a time, man, where we'll get bases loaded, can't get a hit. 2 guys on, 1 out, can't get a hit. Still got him aggravating. But they started hitting the ball much better later in the year, and the pitching was just outstanding against Coastal Carolina. We used 3 pitchers in 2 games. Man, I never would have thought that. You told me that we're going to use 3 pitchers for 2 games? Yeah, you crazy, man. But that was just with Anderson on Friday, on Saturday, and then Einstein and Shores yesterday. I mean, the pitching was, much better. The pitching was better than it was in 2023 when we had schemes. And the pitching was better. All right, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Reds lead 4-1 in the bottom of the 8th. So the Reds maybe trying to get some insurance runs here in the 8th inning. But the Yankees are just Yankees stink. So De La Cruz up. He's 2 for 3 with a triple, a single, a run scored, and 2 RBIs. Yeah, the Tigers killed it against Coastal Carolina. There's a ball 1-0. The 1-0 game was very stressful. Saturday night game. There's a strike, 1-1. When they won Saturday, 1-0. When Anderson went a complete game, that was very stressful. The 1-1. Swing and miss. 1-2. Yeah. Why let him out? You can't get out there. So 1-2 to count. Go inside, Rue.
Yes, you definitely don't want birthday cake.
Go inside. Come on. So 1-2 to count. Here comes the pitch. That's hit to right field. That's hitting well, and that is gone. Home run for Ellie De La Cruz, and the Reds now lead 5-1. Man. They now lead 5-1. Yeah, so the Reds now lead 5-1 here in the 8th. That's gonna be it for the pitcher. Yankees are going to go to the bullpen again. Yankees are going to go to the bullpen again. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Oh yeah, Milam. I gotta go look and see if he's. I think he's back next year. I don't think he's draft eligible. So I think Milam is back next year. Bow Down would probably know. And Edward O would probably know. They might know that answer that question. But I think Milam can come back next year. I don't think he's draft eligible, even though he's going to be a junior next year. Forgot to roll. I think got to be like 3 years out of high school or something like that to be eligible for the draft. I think something like that. The Major League Baseball draft. I don't think he's. I think he has to come back next year, which is good for us because, man, he's good for us. Yankees baseball on, yes. As we're in the still in the bottom of the 8th, Yankees making another pitching change. So, oh yeah, Ellie De La Cruz hit a. He's had with. I gotta go look. I gotta go look. Did he hit for the cycle? Here's a pitch. There's a strike on one. Oh, he's had a triple. Oh, he's had a triple. He's had a home run. So Mark Leiter on the mound. But if he hit for the cycle, they would have said something. Here's the 0-1. That's 1-1. If he had hit for the cycle, they would have said something on the broadcast. I think he's I think it's the double he's missing. I think. Here's the 1-1. And it's 2-1. Oh, he's three for 4. So yeah, he's missing something. Here's the 2-1. That ball's gonna be a base hit center field. Well, the Reds are just pounded the hits tonight. Yeah, he's missing the double. Yeah, Ellie De La Cruz is missing the double for the cycle, but he's not gonna come up to the plate again. So Benson gonna pinch hit here for the Reds. He's batting 215 on the year, 6 homers. As Leiter will come set. The 0-1 is 1-1. That's a 1-1 count. The runner at first base. There's nobody out in the 8th. How many home runs like tonight the Reds have hit? I think the Reds have hit 3 home runs. Here's a fly ball left field, and there's one down. I think the Reds. Oh wait, for Judge like tonight or a total, because I think it's at 28 for his total. But Judge did hit a home run today. So Stevenson is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. They got 1 out and 1 on. And a pitch is a ball, 1-0. So 1-0 to count. And a pitch. The runner goes, and it's a strike, and he's safe at second. So stolen base for the Reds. So 1-1 to count. Here to Stevenson. And the pitch is 2-1. So 2-1 to count. So Leiter will come set. And the 2-1 is a foul, 2-2. So 2-2 to count here to Stevenson. The Leiter coming in. And the 2-2 is 3-2. Oh, those upstairs, 3-2. Kind of upstairs and almost in a little bit. So Trevino on deck for Cincinnati. 3-2 pitch is swing and a miss. 2 down. So 2 down here in the 8th. Should bring up Trevino. Yeah, it is Jose. It is Trevino. He's 0 for 3. That pitch is a low 1-0. So 1-0 to count. And the pitch is 2-0. Pitch was a little low and inside. 2-0 here to Jose Trevino. Warner leads the way from second. As Mark Leiter comes set to pitch. It's going to be foul straight back. 2-1. So 2-1 to count. So 2-1. The count. As Leiter looking in. Here comes the 2-1. And it's going to be swing and a miss. 2-2. So Jose Trevino's 0 for 3. And a 2-2. And ball hit on a play. And the 2-2. 2-2 pitch is 3-2. Pitch was inside, now 3-2. Here to Trevino. The Leiter comes set. Here comes the payoff pitch. That's going to be a foul. We'll do it again at 3-2. About to do it again at 3-2. So 3-2 to count. Here in the bottom of the 8th. 5-1 Cincinnati. Leiter delivers the pitch. There's a grounder to short. Volpe throws to first, and it's way off line. Runner's safe, and a run's going to score. Wow. What a horrible, man, that was just horrible. It's now 6-1. Horrible defense all the way around by the Yankees. The runner comes all the way from second and scores on that. So there's a horrible throw from Volpe, the first. That put the first baseman way off the bag. Right now we got Fraley's up. There's a ball 1-0. But Jake Fraley's 0 for 2. He's gotten hit by a pitch in the 5th, and he's scored a run. And here comes the pitch. Going to be a ball 1-0. So the Yankees are going to fall here. First game of this 3-game set against Cincinnati. So Leiter comes set to 2-0. The strike, 2-1. That's a 2-1 to count. And the pitch is a swing and a miss, 2-2. They got Hagan and Sutter in the bullpen for Cincinnati. So 2-2 to count. Here to Fraley. And the 2-2 is 3-2. So 3-2 to count to Fraley. And the pitch is swing and a miss. That's strike 3. That's going to retire this side, but the Reds get a few more runs. They get 2. So we'll go to the ninth, and it's about 6-1 Cincinnati. And so the Reds are looking to get to win the first game of this 3-game set against the Yankees. Yankees they just couldn't string together multiple hits in this game. All they had was a Judge home run way back in the first inning, and then that was it. So we're going to go to the top of the ninth, and they're going to have the bottom of the order coming up. Pretty sure it's the bottom of the order coming up for New York in the ninth. So they lead down 6-1. They need a comeback of the ages. Let's go, says Kelly. Let's go. I'm just waiting for this ninth inning to start. Waiting for this ninth inning to start. Yeah, Judge got a homer way back in the first inning, but that's all the Yankees have been able to muster home today so far as we go to the top of the ninth inning. So Emilio Pagan on the mound. He has 18 saves on the season. ERA of 3.27 for the year, 42 Ks, 11 walks. So Pagan trying to close it out here for the Reds. Not a save opportunity, but we're going to have 7, 8, and 9. So it is the bottom of the order. We got Wells, LeMahieu, and then Dominguez due up for New York here in the ninth. So Wells was 1 for 3 with a double back in the second. And the pitch is a strike, 0-1. 0-1 to count here to Wells. And the 0-1 is 1-1. And the 1-1 is swing and miss. 1-2. Yeah, I think it's a 3-game series. And that's what it said on the ESPN app. So 1-2 to count here to Wells. We got nobody out, nobody on here in the top of the ninth. 6-1 Cincinnati. The 1-2 is 2-2. Just gonna miss, maybe just missed inside and up. 2-2. So 2-2 here to Wells. And the pitch is a swing and a miss. 1 down. So 1 away. That's going to bring up LeMahieu to the plate. So LeMahieu is 0 for 3. He did reach base on an error back in the second inning. Here's a pitch. Going to be a fly ball right field, and that's going to be 2 down. 2 down. Yankees down to their final out as Dominguez comes to the plate. The Reds are gonna get a victory here in the first game of this 3-game set. Game 2 is tomorrow at the same time. Going to be 7:10 Eastern, 6:10 Central. So Dominguez is 1 for 3. There's a ball 1-0. So 1-0 to count here to Dominguez. As Pagan will come set. And the 1-0. Hit a strike. 1-1. Right above the knees. 1-1. So 1-1 to count here to Dominguez. Pagan comes set. And the pitch is, we go around. They're going to say, what? No, 2-1. So they're going to say Dominguez did not go around. 2-1. 2-1 pitch is grounder, base hit. Going to get through with the right field. So the Yankees get a 2-out single. That's going to bring up Goldschmidt to up. So Dominguez gets a 2-out single. All Goldschmidt, 0 for 4. 2 strikeouts, a fly out, and a line out will come to the plate for the Yankees. So Pagan will come set. Here's a pitch to Goldschmidt. The runner goes, and he'll take second with no throw. So I don't think that's going to be a stolen base, but I think I forgot what they call that. So 1-0 to count here to Goldschmidt. And the pitch is high, 2-0. So now we have a time is called. Time is called. Time is called. So 2-0 to count here to Goldschmidt. And the pitch is be 3-0. So 2 quick outs, then a 2-out single by Dominguez. Now Goldschmidt's worked the count to 3-0. We got pitch. Gonna be a strike, 3-1. You got Bellinger on deck. Judge in the hole. If we get any further than that, it'll be Stanton. So 3-1 to count here to Goldschmidt. And the pitch is a ground to the third, and toss to first, got him. And the inning is over, and the game is over. So Cincinnati wins 6-1 as they take the first game of this 3-game set. As not a save for Pagan, but he did come out and get the last 3 outs. The Yankees only able to muster a run way back in the first inning when Judge hit a homer. So they're gonna have to hit the ball. Yankees are going to have to hit the ball much, much better tomorrow and the next day if they, want to get they want to get a win. Now they're going to win next two to win the series. So, all right, man. I got to go inside because I think we're doing cake. So, but have a good one. Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you, Kelly, and for being a member. Traveling Fools. You had Eduardo. Bow Down to LSU. Paxson. I think you guys are all popping on in. And see you guys tomorrow's.